Hey guys, working on a 2004 GMC Yukon here, and I started out trying to drain and change out the oil and the filter on my transmission. It's a 4L60E or whatever it is. It's a 5.3 liter engine on this thing. And to do that, they say you got to drop your exhaust just a couple inches to give room for the pan. It gets held up there. And of course, you know how the story goes. It happens to me all the time. I stripped the worst possible nut possible, which is up there, way the heck gone up there, which is almost inaccessible, and you have to use a swivel to get it out. So I stripped it real bad. Now I'm looking for options to help increase accessibility to it. So then I was working on the O2 removal right there, and of course it was really nasty to work on, and I was looking for an option other than the standard. You know, you have your standard open end and then your standard box end with a 12. Imagine there's a way to get a 6-point box end, but of course in town there's nobody that has anything. And I also looked at the O2 sensor removal tools, but they're fairly thin wall and they only have a small lip at the end. So what I did is I fashioned up I took a 3/4 inch drive with a 7/8 inch socket, and I just cut it with well, first of all, I had to drill it out to at least 3/4 of an inch. This O2 sensor here is a 3/4 inch diameter. So that had to be drilled out, and actually what I used was a die grinder. That worked to be about the most effective. The drill worked a little bit, but it was pretty slow going. And then I just cut this with the side grinder with a 1/8 inch, just a little bigger than a zip cut. And with that, you can slide it. If you pull these cables back a little bit, you can line up these the 4 wires that come off of there, and you can just slip that through, down and around. And then I used a massive pipe wrench at 24 inches, well, as big as I had anyways, and it fit pretty good. And you know, once you get enough force on there just to break it, then you can go back to your 22 millimeter wrench. And 22 and 7/8 are almost identical. Actually use the open end on this, of course, to just wiggle it back and forth. And they're within like point something of a millimeter, so it's pretty close. But I really like the heavy wall on this this socket, because it means there's no give on that thing and you don't end up stripping it. Once you're stripped, you're kind of done. So yeah, that's the hot tip there. Then hopefully I can get my exhaust nut off of there and get back to my transmission work. But I just thought I'd share that little tip with you guys. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks much. Bye.